My name is Camille Noguera and I have chosen Philips, making things better. Philips is a company who sells electrodomestics, and this case study focuses on the way in which company Philips, has transformed its organization but also their culture in order to flourish in the modern competitive world. Philips is one of the world's leading electronic companies, and its products are diverse. They just not sell televisions and refrigerators. They have like a complete gamma of electrodomestics to sell. In 1980s was a time for the electronic industry. So Philips was recognized for their variety in their products, but also Japanese companies started working in the same marketplace of Philips. Mm, it was like their competition. So these Japanese companies gain economies of scale to provide them with a volume advantage which enabled them to reduce their prices. So a lot of companies were swept aside, and Philips were left as major consumer electronics companies in Europe. This was a difficult time for Philips, but they continued innovating and doing new things with their products. Mm, Inside the company, they used to say something, and it was, "We will survive because we always have, and we are Philips." So after this, Philips decided it was time to change, and they implement three main steps. One of them was restructuring and cost cutting. It was the most difficult part of this process because they had to do more work without without people, like with fewer people. Um, the second thing was creating a movement for change. It was called the Centurion Program, that was to focus on satisfy customers, satisfy employees, satisfy shareholders, keep excellent quality in their products, and uh, to produce new initiatives, to be creative, to innovate, um, innovate between the competition and between the growth in another companies. And the third one was implementing change. So they had to teach their employees how to change, and they had to teach their employees that the change was good not just for the company but for them also, but also for them. Okay, so at the end of 1982, Philips did a survey asking about the Centurion project. It involved all Philips companies around the world in more than 10 countries, were like 15 countries, and the results weren't as good as they expected. So that's why Philips decided to move Centurion project forward into a new phase of development. So what they started doing was to focus on the most important factors for the company. It was the people. Philips people are the company. That was their conclusion. So they set out to create excellent value for customers by setting up a detailed quality um, framework to systematically assess business performance. They start working for their people. With a new vision, Philip companies started to implement different communication strategies. So that's why they created in September 1995, um, like the beginning of their new vision, and it was let's make things better. So this was born from the desire to make better things through the innovations and products that people really wants to buy. Mm, Now Philips is concentrate their emphasis is in their people, and now people, which is customer from Philips, now can see Philips as a company, as an organization made up of people with a mission, and it's just like another manufacturer. So that's why Philips is like a different company which continues selling electrodomestics. Some of this case study, and now we can see that Philip, after after include this vision that doing let's make things better, now Philips is the new company, then worldwide. From now on, Philips will speak with one voice and show one face to all target audiences across all product groups and regions. Now they are ready to face maybe the difficulties that are gonna be in front of them, and now they have like a solid uh, team, and now they can face the competitions, and nowadays the technology is increasing, and I think they're ready to face it.